Cool. So you already got some product market fit. You already got case studies, testimonials, and you're preparing to start running paid ads for your B2B SaaS company. Now, in order to start running paid ads effectively, you need to understand two main criteria to build your paid ads hierarchy. Basically, a plan, a strategy on what you're going to start with and then how you're going to scale up. Now, in order for that to happen, two things you need to keep in mind. Number one, you need to advertise on mediums that your audience is actually using and the majority of your target audience, target niche is using. And number two, you need to start with the ads that are the lowest cost for an acquisition. In this case, acquisition would be a qualified lead, basically a lead that books an appointment, a corporate lead. So basically, they have a business email address. Now, I'm not going to talk about building the funnel here because that's a separate topic, but I would simply point you in the right direction when it comes to building this hierarchy. So the first thing I would recommend you start out, even when you're doing outbound prospecting, simply put remarketing pixels or retargeting pixels from Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, the three biggest mediums. So every time a new person visits your website, they get pixeled and they get put in the audience. So once you have um, around 1,000 people on each platform, you can start remarketing to them. They already saw your offer, they already know who you are, and so they're closer in the buyer's journey to actually booking that appointment. So you can basically show them your offer in an automated way on those mediums. The second thing I would recommend you do is run competitor campaigns for the like that are most similar to your offer. Basically, their brand terms, and uh, especially on Google. So what this will allow you to do is because their brand terms, almost nobody uses them. The cost per click would be much lower, and you can show your offer to those new audiences and make sure you have your value prop and a clear differentiation between you and them in your ad copy and on the landing page to make it really effective. Third thing I would do, and potentially I would replace that with number two in line, is find specific niche specific keywords that you know your target prospects use that have a good amount of search volume. Basically, people search for those keywords, but the lowest cost per click. Again, we don't want to go after just the lowest. Want to lowest relative to everything else. We still want to keep those keywords very relevant. So in some markets, there are very specific terms that the majority of people, the majority of advertisers and your competitors don't know, that if you find those, you are able to advertise cost effectively and drive relevant traffic. Now, another thing you can do is get listed on websites like G2 and Capterra and potentially advertise there, because people are there looking for software that you provide. And so it's a really easy way to generate relevant traffic for low cost. But that's a separate topic. I'm going to cover this in a specific video. But again, to recap, remarketing and retargeting, you want to start those first. Then you want to find very specific niche specific terms that you can advertise to drive relevant traffic. Advertise on competitor keywords, get listed on software review websites, and only then we can talk about scaling up with cold ads. I wouldn't recommend starting with cold ads unless you have a background in paid advertising and you know how to make that work for sure. Hey, real quick, if you're a B2B SaaS founder and you're looking to generate more clients on a performance basis, go to adslandsaw.com and book a call to see if we can potentially work together. Other than that, thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.